Hi, my name is Kofo Akinkugbe and I'm the founder CEO of SecureID.
So just tell us what you do here at SecureID.
We're a smart card manufacturing plant and we also provide digital solutions. So I would say that SecureID cuts across manufacturing and technology. We produce smart cards for the banks, and that's MasterCard, Visa cards, and Verve cards. We produce SIM cards for the mobile networks, and then we produce e-government solution for the public sector, like driver's license, national IDs, and the plant is also capable of doing passports and so many other types of government solutions.
How did you come up with this idea?
I realized that there was a gap in the payment industry. Payment was largely made by cash, and cards were not widely used. The cards that were used were based on magnetic stripe technology. And also in terms of security, the fraud level was extremely high. And there wasn't, a lot of the little cards that were being used here were being imported. So the gap I saw was that there wasn't a local manufacturing card plant here, and the technology, of course, was quite backward at that point in time.
What are some of the challenges for this type of industry?
Having to come up with a dream of a world-class plant was a big thing for us because there was no one to benchmark at the time. And we had to benchmark against companies outside the continent. But that helped because that raised the bar for us. And we took advantage of the first mover advantage. And what I find of being the first mover is that you're able to set the rules, you're able to set the standards. We were able to set up a world class and got certified by all the international bodies, MasterCard, Visa, ISO, and so on. And that way, that allowed us to bring global best practices and global standards to our local environment. But the fact that we're able to do something that compares with any plant anywhere in the world is what makes us extremely proud, you know. And just having to bring in more and more people, having to train, you know, fellow Nigerians here to come up with best global products. It's incredible because as it is now, we have clients in 21 countries across Africa. And basically what the certification does is that it allows us to render services anywhere in the world.
So what would you say was your number one piece of advice for budding entrepreneurs in this country?
I would say especially for African entrepreneurs, is to dream big, start small, and scale fast. If you look at every business has a different value chain, you know. So if you look at your value chain, how much risk are you prepared to take? So the amount of risk you're brave enough to take is the starting point for you. So starting small is that, and when you do that, and you see little successes, it then encourages you to move on. So in our case, we've had to backward integrate, you know, over the years. So as we saw little successes, we were then able to invest more and backward integrate. And we saw little successes, integrate more, invest more and backward integrate, you know. So depending on the value chain and how much risk, how brave are you, how much risk are you able to take?